Hello, sports fans. Mike Lang, one half of the notorious Intelligent Hoodlums, and we're going to talk a little bit about recording your Google Meets with your iOS device being thrown in the mix. So if you want to use your iPhone or your iPad while you're doing your instruction, while you're on Google Meet, and also my home district says you can't take any pictures of kids while you're doing this. So how can we throw that in the mix as well? This little tutorial is going to show you all of those things because it's going to be wild and crazy, but your Google Meets don't have to be. So put your seatbelt on, get your iOS device, and let's make it do what it do. All right, to make this happen, you're going to need your iMac, you're going to need your iPad or iOS device, and you're going to need your Google Meet set up, and you're going to need two of those bad boys. So there's been a video already shot for my home district. Kind of showed this process without the iOS device included. We're just going to throw that in the mix as well. All right, so again, two different Google Meets. You're going to have one that's going to be just what you're going to record on. You're not going to record those kids at all. And the second one that is, yo, this is where my kids are going to live, but they're not going to be recorded. I'm going to record only this one. So that will keep your kids nice and safe. You won't get in trouble and, all that jazz. One of the things to make sure that you do on your iMac is go up to the top and make sure that Do Not Disturb is there. Turn your Do Not Disturb on because you don't want any cell phone numbers popping on your screen. You don't want any personal information or anything like that interrupting your scenario. So word to the wise, put your Do Not Disturb on all of your devices. So not just your iMac, but also your iPad and your iPhone, just so that none of that weirdness pops off. So again, three things. You need the iMac, you need your Google Meets set up, and you need whatever your iOS device that you're going to be using, whether that's your iPhone or your iPad. All right, so here's what we need to do. And this will work for your iPhone or your iPad, any flavor iPad, any flavor iPhone. It just has to be physically connected to your computer in order for this to work. So, and this is the simplest way to get it accomplished, and it's totally free. That won't cost you anything as long as you have your charge cord. So here's my charge cord here. Great, fine. My iPad Pro is here in my pocket on my lap. It needs to be physically connected to your computer. So if you have the old school USB one, just put the USB in the USB port and rock and roll. I'm going to go ahead and connect it physically to my iMac. All right, so that's step one. Has to be physically connected to your device. All right, I went on and just started my Google Meets here. So this is the Google Meet interface. This is the one that's going to be my teacher interface. This is going to be my student interface. The only one I'm going to need to record is the teacher one, the one that's not going to have any students in it whatsoever. So I don't need to worry about the student one at all. I'm here. Now, I want to present my iPad, so I need to set that up as well. So in the top right-hand corner of my screen, I'm going to click our spotlight function, and I'm going to type the word quick, or begin to type quick. Click the QuickTime Player. If this pops up, which it probably won't, if this is the first time you are interacting with QuickTime, just hit the cancel button. We don't need it at all. So in the top left-hand corner of the screen is the word QuickTime Player. So if it doesn't look like anything happened, totally cool. QuickTime Player will be up there in the top left-hand corner. And right next to it will be the word File. What you're going to do if there are any prompts, if anything is asking you access to a computer or anything, just go and read the prompts and follow the prompts. You might need to have give QuickTime the ability to record your entire screen, etc. Just go into your device and give it that ability. I'm going to hit the File and then the New Recording. And you'll see that mine is defaulted to the FaceTime camera, which is my camera up at the very top, my webcam up there at the top. And what I want it to do is I want to get that to my iPad. So right now my iPad is there. I'm going to unlock my iPad. Great. And I've got my keynote right on my iPad. So I want my keynote to be presented as I'm working through everything. So in order to do that, I'm going to see the recording button in the center there. There's going to be a down facing arrow. Click that. And it's going to give me my options for my camera. And that's the name of my iPad. I'm going to click that. Give it a second, and bada bing, my keynote is there. There's my keynote. So got my recording on my Google Meet set up. I got my keynote set up. How do I put them together? You're going to go to that Present Now button when you're ready, and a new window. and you'll see that that movie recording is a window now. Click that, hit the share button, and you'll see that that's there. Bada bing. All right, great, fine, dandy. I'm gonna unpin myself. So I have those things there. I'm gonna do the exact same thing for my students. Present now, a window. Choose that movie recording, and you're good. And that's thrown in there. And there you have it, sports fans. That's how we get down. Any actions you make on your iPad will also be reflected inside your Google Meet at this point. You can show your demonstrations to your students. You can show videos to your students off your iPad, all that wonderful stuff. And the app that's on your device will now be accessible inside your Google Meet. All right. Good luck to you. Hopefully you're going to knock them dead inside your distance learning hustle, and be on the lookout for more little helpful tip videos from the Intelligent Hoodlums. Peace.